Roasted butternut squash with paprika, Greek yogurt, feta cheese and salted pistachios. Just the perfect side for your holiday party. I want to share with you one of my favorite fall dishes that always graces the McGrady holiday table. I've read in the comments, yes, I do read them. I don't answer them all, I'm sorry. I'll try my best, try to be better at doing that. I read in the comments people saying, can you do some vegetarian dishes, please? Today we got a vegetarian dish. This really is one of my favorites as we go into the fall season. Now, how many of you walk around the grocery aisle and see things like this and think, yeah, it's a squash, but I don't really know how to cook it, what to do with it. So let's get potatoes or sweet potatoes instead. You're the one, right? Well, I love this time of the year because all the pumpkins and the squash are in season as we come into the fall. And squash, well, pretty much squash and pumpkin have been around for like 6,000 years. But the butternut squash, that's the baby of the family. Butternut squash was developed in 1944 by Charles Leggett in Massachusetts when he crossbred pumpkins and gooseneck squash. And he named it butternut for its smooth, buttery texture and its sweet, nutty flavor. And if I'm honest, it's my favorite squash to cook and eat too. Now, I know another reason many of you don't eat pumpkin and squash is because of all the seeds inside. And you have to scrape them all out, and that's reserved for one time of the year, and that's Halloween, when it's the pumpkin and the kids are carving pumpkins, right? I know. If you choose the right pumpkin, then or the right butternut squash, then you don't have to worry about the seeds. When we look at the butternut squash, this whole area right up to where it starts to curve is completely free of any seeds. So that's what we're going to use today. I start by taking off the end of the pumpkin, the butternut squash. And then just here, you can see as it starts to go up, I'm going to cut right into that. No seeds, no seeds. The seeds are all in this part here. And this part, I'm going to save till later. And I'll cut that in half, scoop it out, and then fill it and bake it. And that'll be delicious. Now, I'm paying about $3 for one of these, and so you get so much from it. There's at least 4 portions from this one. You can eat the skin on the butternut squash. Some people like it, some people don't. But if you don't, then sit it firmly on the cutting board and just go down and cut off the skin. Stay as close to the skin as you can so that you're not cutting too much of the butternut squash away. There, perfect, butternut squash. Now, once we get to this stage, we can either cut it into cubes and put it on olive oil and bake it, or pop it in the air fryer, and it'll comes out amazing. But for me, I like to just cut it in half, right down the middle. I'm going to cut that into chunks like this. Next, I'm going to put them onto my baking sheet. I'm not putting any oil on the bottom, it doesn't need it. So I arrange them neatly. Now I'm going to drizzle a little olive oil over the top. And then some salt. And some smoked paprika. The smoked paprika gives it that real earthy, warm, fall holiday flavor. And it's fantastic, whether you're doing these in slices like this, or even if you're doing it in cubes in the air fryer. Also, it looks pretty too. Then it's going into the oven, 400 degrees, for about 15 minutes. But you can test it by just sticking a knife in there to see if it's cooked. Once it comes out of the oven, it smells gorgeous with that smoked paprika, so earthy. We're going to take the pieces and carefully arrange them in the dish. If they're too hot, let them cool down a little bit first. Now, if you want to, you can make these ahead of time, the day before. You know what it's like at the holidays, you get really, really busy. Make them the day before, lay them out into a casserole dish, and then you just pop that back in the oven. Bring them out when they're nice and steaming hot, and then we just finish them off before they go on the table. Now for me to finish them off, I like a little Greek yogurt, and I'm going to put that in the center, and some feta cheese, and finally some chopped pistachios, salted pistachios. Look at that, that looks incredible. And that's it, it's as simple as that. The perfect side for your holiday party, that butternut squash, and as you dig into it, all that Greek yogurt goes into the sweet potatoes, and the combination, the sweetness of the sweet potatoes, butternut squash. I keep saying pumpkin, sweet potatoes, butternut squash. But you can do it with all three actually. It works perfectly, the recipe with all three. So the sweetness of the butternut squash, the acidity of the Greek yogurt, the crunchiness of the pistachios just make this a fabulous fall dish. And it's so easy to make at home. As I said, you can make it the day before too. So don't walk by those butternut squash anymore. Buy one, take one home and try it. You'll enjoy it, and this will be on your family table too this holiday. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Share me your favorite side dishes for the holidays. We've got lots more coming up. And I'll see you again soon.